Piers Morgan snaps Harry back to reality after Duke's mental and financial exploited by Meghan, as the presenter addressed the Duchess' economic status. Piers Morgan lashed out on Twitter today after it was announced Meghan Markle, 40, will speak on women reaching economic and professional parity at a New York Times online summit. The former Good Morning Britain presenter has claimed that the Duchess of Sussex has exploited Prince Harry's royal status to benefit financially. Taking to the microblogging site, Piers, 56, shared an article that highlighted Meghan's latest move. The mother of two will discuss solutions to reaching economic and professional parity. She will appear in a half-hour session called Minding the Gap alongside Melody Hobson, co-CEO and president of Ariel Investments and the chairwoman of Starbucks Corporation. It comes after Meghan bought Starbucks coffee for employees working overtime to campaign for paid family and medical leave in the U.S. In view of his 7.9 million followers, Piers fumed, "Nothing better promotes women reaching economic and professional parity than giving up work, marrying a rich British prince, and ruthlessly exploiting his royal status, whilst trashing the institution that grants it, to make hundreds of millions of dollars." The ex-GMB host didn't provide any examples of his claim following his tweet. Express.co.uk has contacted the Sussexes' representatives for comment. Meghan, who is a philanthropist and humanitarian, was a successful actress in the hit series Suits before she tied the knot with the Duke of Sussex. She entered the marriage to Prince Harry financially independent, with an estimated net worth of around $5 million. Also, the royal couple's latest business partnership is all about sustainable investing, as they has been named as impact partners and investors at the firm, which is a New York-based asset manager in the environmental, social and governance sector. The announcement is the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's latest business venture since they stepped back from the royal family in 2020 and moved to Los Angeles. Ethic, which was co-funded by British businessman Jay Lipman, manages a $1.3 billion fund and invests in projects with socially and environmentally responsible themes. It screens companies before investing in them to make sure they meet its criteria on racial justice, climate and gender issues. It is understood the couple were introduced to the fund by friends. Speaking to the New York Times Dealbook, Meghan said, "From the world I come from, you don't talk about investing, right? You don't have the luxury to invest. That sounds so fancy. My husband has been saying for years, gosh, don't you wish there was a place where if your values were aligned like this, you could put your money to that same sort of thing?" It is understood Harry and Meghan hope their decision to get involved with ethic will draw attention to the ethical investment sector, particularly with younger people. They have since carved out a new life together in Montecito, California, with their two children Archie and Lilibet. Meanwhile, Meghan is set to join the panel for Minding the Gap alongside speakers that include Antony Blinken, U.S. Secretary of State, as well as the CEO for Pfizer Albert Bourla. The lineup also sees a host of other stars speaking, including Matthew McConaughey and Dax Shepard, with whom Prince Harry gave an explosive interview with for his Armchair Expert podcast. Days ago, the Duchess gifted workers, a group running a national campaign to win paid family and medical leave by 2022, a $25 Starbucks voucher through her non-profit organization Ridicules. Earlier this month, in an open letter, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are calling on world leaders at the Group of 20 summit of major economies in Italy to address the lack of access to COVID-19 vaccines in low-income countries. The G20 meeting, an annual gathering featuring heads of state, is taking place in Rome this year with the goal of improving coordination on global issues. The open letter, which also features World Health Organization Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus as a co-author, appears on the agency's website. Today, we joined with others to urge global leaders to end this devastating inequity and end this pandemic once and for all, the letter reads. G20 leaders have the power to accelerate long-promised donations and to commit to breaking the hold that manufacturing countries and pharmaceutical companies currently have over access to the vaccines and how they're made. Although 49.3% of the world's population has received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine and 7 billion doses have been administered, only 3.5% of people in low-income countries have received at least one dose, according to Our World in Data. COVAX, a global initiative created to provide equitable access to COVID-19 vaccines, was promised 1.3 billion doses for low-income countries, according to the letter. However, it has only been able to ship 150 million doses,